People have asked so many times, what's the ratio for vanilla sugar? Like how many beans per pound of sugar or something like that. And the truth is, we don't really know. With vanilla extract, there is an FDA standard. And with vanilla paste, there are specific recipes. But with vanilla sugar, it's just like stick some vanilla beans and some sugar and call it a day. One of the most common ways that I hear people making vanilla sugar is they get their group order bag of vanilla beans, and then they'll take out the beans, and then they take that empty bag and fill it up with granulated sugar. And then it kind of absorbs whatever oils or juices are still on the inside of the bag into the sugar. So that's a way to do it.
I found about a bean per cup works really great. Maybe an ounce and like 2 pounds of sugar is what I found, which is still a lot of vanilla.
Yeah, that is.
Still heavy on the vanilla.
I have made vanilla sugar with just my spent beans that I dried completely out, ground them into powder, mixed them in sugar. When we were gone, we went and lived in a little apartment. I didn't take my blender with me. And I got finished with a big jar of vanilla that I had brought down with me and had all these spent beans. And so I had to figure out a new way to do it. I took the beans, and they were kind of wet still, and laid them out on a tray with sugar. And then every day or so I'd just take my spoon and kind of stir until they were dry enough that I felt like I could put it in the jar.
And you were living in the desert,
I was
so that
living in
worked
the
well.
desert.
So if you're living in a place that's more humid, you could do that in a dehydrator or in a very, very low oven to let that dry out.
One thing I like to do is I took some of the Ceylon cinnamon sticks. I also take a bunch of vanilla beans that I have dried to crispy dry. And then I put those two together, like one cinnamon stick to like an ounce of vanilla bean. Blend that in my blender until a powder, and then I mix it in, not in my blender, but I mix it by hand into a bunch of sugar until it looks right and tastes good. Now, like we've been saying, neither the cinnamon nor the vanilla powder, they don't dissolve. So if you wanted to use that cinnamon vanilla sugar to sweeten your coffee or something like that, it's going to always have a little bit of grit in there. But I really liked it on toast. I really loved it as an ingredient. Like if I'm making baked goods, swapping that out for my sugar, putting that in there. Yeah, or for streusel toppings, for things like that. It was really great.